Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Welcome to a Corporate Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We are live on Twitch and YouTube. Come and hang out with us. Just search for @Tom and Dan Live. That's also all of us on social media, whether you want to follow us on Instagram. We have some really fun videos that Melissa's been doing for both Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. There's all the Swervy Jones cartoons are on YouTube, and you can sign up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It helps us out, gets us a little bit more visibility in a time when it is very hard to have any visibility because there's so much stuff out there to watch.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're listening right now, like this is going to sound like smoke, but it's not. Thank you. It means a ton that you're actually taking the time to tune into this. It really does. I've been doing this for almost I'm nearing 25 years or something, or 30 years or something ridiculous. I think it's 30. I think it's 30.
I think it's about, there's
31?
Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. So, hey, the fact that there's still people that are interested never gets old to me.
Well,
Never.
I guess you started interning in
I was 19 years old.
in the in the mid 90s, right?
96.
Yeah. So coming up here, it'll be 30 years.
Yeah,
as your intern,
That's ridiculous.
Oh, since you started
Same
interning
job. Same job. And I never got to do my dream, which is hip hop dancer.
You can still do it.
I don't have the hips for it, man.
Yeah,
I don't have the hips for it.
When I watch, last night I was watching these guys breakdance, and I'm like, my God. And some of the guys
I saw a video of your
are as
boy.
old as we are.
I saw a video of your boy.
And I'm like, how are you able to do this? A head spin?
He did a move, and then he did another move, and then he did another move, and then when he got up, people were clapping for him, and then he did like a little gesture as if to thank you for the applause. Dude, Maxie's got skills, dude. He's got that confidence.
He does got confidence.
No, do you know the video? He popped up at the end, and then when everybody applauded for him, then he kind of chopped his crotch, or he was yeah, boy, yeah, son.
Yeah. Well, that's when you finish your breakdancing set, you have to either arms cross or pose.
It's like an articulation of
It's like I'm done. It's a period at the end of your dance.
It's his punctuation.
Yeah. And then that shows everybody you're done officially. Good. He was doing.
It's got to drive you crazy. You can't do that.
Practicing. I'm going to be able to do it.
That's the only reason I brought it up. It's got to drive you insane because he did a spin and then he froze. He was like he was still in the same pose, and then he did it a little more and he froze. I know you can't do the double freeze, and then he jumped back up and then he did his little punctuation to say yo son, I'm out.
I'll tell you what I have been. Okay, so
I knew I could dig deeper into your. I knew you would want to try and break dance.
Because me and Max, I take him to breakdancing usually every week. So I'm watching what they're doing, and I'm consuming it too.
Also, he wears a beanie, and you'll never look that cool. You'll never look that cool.
I look like a lesbian in a beanie.
You'll never look that cool.
I know.
He has a side-cocked beanie with a little bit of hair coming out, and so just oozing confidence, man. You'll never look that cool.
I wore
you
a
put
beanie.
A beanie on, you look like workout Cartman.
No. There's one picture of me in a beanie, and it's me proposing to my wife.
Oh, I know that picture. it looks like this.
It looks like Rosie O'Donnell proposing to her girlfriend.
Quick, press play on the Scissor Sisters. I'm about to propose.
Yeah. There's beanie people and there's non-beanie.
Yeah, you're a non-beanie. Anyway, so you've been practicing with him?
No. So I pick up the moves and stuff, and then I've told you before, I could do that, and then I try it.
Do you do it privately? I would. I wouldn't do it in front of him. I would do it once he's gone to bed. I'd get out of bed and go to my
I also asked him to
office.
teach me, and then he's like, you can't do it, and I can't do it. But anyway, there's one thing, because I have decent upper body strength. Okay.
You're very strong. Dude, you never give yourself credit. You're very strong.
There's a breakdancer on the internet, and he has some sort of disability in his legs.
Okay.
Where his legs...
Which I feel like that would be step one of breakdancing is have no disabilities in your legs.
And
I'm not trying to be mean saying that. It's like me with basketball. It's like step one. You need a little bit of height.
And I'm not making fun. I'm just saying this is you can look it up on TikTok. I see it all the time. And then and he has a one crutch, there's different ones. There's a guy with one leg, and there's a guy with disability legs, which causes
I think it's harder if you still have them attached. To tell you the truth.
The legs have atrophied to a point where they're very skinny, right? It's similar to mine.
Yeah, but sometimes you can use those as razzle-dazzle whippers.
He whips it.
They're razzle-dazzle whippers.
He's got a huge, strong upper body, and he's whipping his legs that are atrophied.
You think the Predator has dreads for for no? It's for show.
And I'm like, oh wow,
the Predator has dreads for intimidation. So those are dancing dreads.
So his legs are light, so he could whip them around. So and then I was like, wait a minute, my legs are light too, and I have a big
got
upper
atrophied
body.
get razzle-dazzle whippers too.
So then because me and Max watch breakdancing TikToks.
So you try to outdo him with your razzle-dazzle legs?
Like no. That's entered my algorithm, which is also in my algorithm are calisthenics guys, because it's the same. It's kind of the same thing. It's the Venn diagram, like calisthenics strength is
core and upper body.
Yeah.
And you're using it to manipulate your lower body.
Same
a lot
thing,
of parkour guys do it.
Yeah, it's like all calisthenics is like breakdancing too. It's all core and calisthenics. And so I saw this old man teaching on TikTok how to do a handstand, and then he's
you see that new move May's been doing? We're making put her hands between her legs and then straighten herself up into the air.
That's what a gymnast.
It's insane.
I can never do that.
She does that to
that's
me.
insane.
She does that to me and then looks at me as if she's like, "You're be dead soon."
But that's part that is actually part of breakdancing. Like there's a lot of guys that could use that same movement to practice, and then because that's in. There's breakdancing moves like that.
You've been doing
Maisie can easily breakdance. Like if Max taught her, she could easily pick up the moves.
I wish she did that. It'd be way cooler than the stupid dancing she's doing now. Don't tell her I said that.
No, she could. I mean, because
that's a joke. I'm not gonna. Don't email me.
She's got the core strength and all the moves. It's all similar. You see what I'm saying? Like the dancing that Maisie's doing is just a different style, but the core strength is the same.
The base.
Yeah. And
so you've been working on that.
No, well, there's one thing that the guy said. He's like, try these they're like pike push-ups, which is like push-ups where your legs are you're standing. Like your legs are up, and then and then you push up, so it's all like shoulders and triceps or whatever. So then he's like, if you could do 7 pike push-ups, you could do a pike freeze. And if you could do a pike freeze for 7 seconds, then you could start balancing up. Anyway, it all translates. I get
and
a lot
of
these.
You saw your pathway. And you're like, I am Mr. Pike Freeze. I'm Pike. I'm
and
Peter
then he's
Pike
like,
Freeze.
eventually you could do a handstand.
Yeah.
Like from that, and you go into a pike, and then you just raise your legs.
You should do that.
And you do a handstand.
Is that your
freeze.
goal?
And then some of these breakdancers, I see them do it.
Make that your goal. You could do that.
They lied because I can do the first thing, and then I can't do the second thing, and I'm like, you're lying.
Does the old man?
I want to go back and in the comments, but there's so many N-words.
Everybody's just yelling the N-word.
But there's so many comments. I'm like, they'll never see it.
And also because of just herd mentality, I get in there, I'm reading the comments, it's just N-word, and then I want to run there. And I'm like, don't fall into the trap.
Yeah.
All right, voicemails. You want to do some voicemails here? All right. But keep up with it.
But if I continue to practice this, I may be able to do a handstand at the beer fest on stage.
All right, I think that'd be great. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Like we need something on stage.
Yeah.
We don't have anything crazy on stage.
Watch me do it. There's everyone's like, yeah.
I've been bringing up a lot of weird. I want to shoot one of those Gatling guns to start the show, but I think it's not allowed or something. I don't know.
We can do. We'll get one from Ross. Will give us one. I'll tell them to bring one.
Let's do something fun, man. I feel like there's not enough fun going on. But all right, let's jump into some voicemails.
Okay.
This one, I'm gonna have to edit something out of this voicemail, but it's totally fine. I don't really care because this guy is just. This is my voicemail of the year. This guy's awesome. I don't know if this is real or not. I don't know if it's a real character or not. I don't know if it's a real guy, but it sounds completely legit to me. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, bad of life kind of thing. Bring that back, way back. I did the bad of life thing with me, getting my water shut off and had to wash my hands in the pool thing. That was a long time, 10 years, 15 years ago. No, this time I was drunk and I decided I needed another drink, and so I reached in and grabbed some ice and put it in a cup and poured some vodka over. Just neat, just, well, not neat, but with ice. By the time I was done, I was chewing on the ice. On the ice. I was like, cold pizza. He was like, Tostinos or Tostinos, whatever those, Tostitos, whatever, pizza roll thing, you know, the little pocket death fucking melts. Oops, that's sorry. Yeah, that was actually kind of cool. Y'all need to try that. Frozen pizza rolls and a glass of vodka or whatever you want to use it, rum, and shoot it off after. It's like cold pizza, vodka infused. I'm not mad at it. It's good. It was so good. Love you guys. Yeah. I'm out. Sean Daytona. Peace.
Sean from Daytona, he spits on the ground and then says peace. That's my voicemail of the year. You can never beat that. No one can ever beat that voicemail of the year. That's 2025's voicemail of the year. Sean from Daytona. Sean from Daytona.
So
Peace.
many tells on how old you are, incling saying peace at the end of your because I do that, or because I used to do that in high school.
Yeah.
And that's a very 90s thing of vocabulary.
You and I will do it to each other.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah. Which, by the way, dates you tremendously.
I catch it after I say it.
It's the groovy of now, or the groovy of the 90s.
Groovy are you?
No, it's like when you said groovy in the 90s, you were an old man to us in the or as kids in the 90s. Now we're saying peace. And
everybody's saying it's authentic because it's hard. Like, okay, you're gonna have to go back. You might have to even rewind and go back through it a little bit, and you'll understand every word he says. I guarantee you will. But it's hard for your mind to decipher it. Would you say? And so this voicemail kind of led me to this question. I think that you and I are better at understanding almost any person. Like we almost have a skill from just doing this job for, like we were saying earlier. We're almost like, I've been doing this 30 years. You've definitely been 20 years.
Yeah.
Together, 50 years of combined experience. I think you can sit us down with someone that has a horrible speech impediment, a problem. And we can figure out anything they're saying. I almost
just by the cadence.
Yeah, just by like their inflection, their body language, looking at them, hearing them, just by doing this as many reps, because I know we use that term all the time, but as many reps as we have doing this, like because this morning when I was listening to that, I knew I didn't have to listen to that twice. I knew exactly what it was. I knew he cursed. I knew everything about it. I knew every word he said. I knew the pizza rolls, Totinos, the whole thing, a glug of vodka, the whole thing. I knew it all.
What's made me better at this is guessing what someone's saying is the awkwardness of telling that person I don't understand what you're saying. I never said that to anybody in my life.
You try harder.
Yeah. because other people will be like, I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, you try harder. You put it on you.
I'd never say that to someone because
that
would make them feel bad and create an awkward scenario where they're like, "Oh, are you attacking me by saying I can't speak English?" So I'll just
try hate crimming me.
I'll try to discern what they're saying just by like everything you said, their body language, how they're saying it, and then I'll either laugh along, just give me anything.
Yeah.
I used to do it with the nanny. She talked to me for a while, and I think she thought I knew some sort of Spanish.
Would it hurt your feelings if you talked to her later? We've revealed where she had landed, right?
Yeah. She works with Mo.
Okay, so if you, let's say you're at a Mo DeWitt bowling adventure, and Bustecker comes up and say, because he's that kind of guy, and he'd be like, "Hey, you want to see the nanny again?" Because he loves trolling, because he's one of the biggest trolls in Orlando. And then so you go and you talk to the nanny, and then it becomes apparent to you, like she reveals to you that all the time that she was with you, she knew you didn't understand. And you know what I mean? Like, would you be horribly embarrassed?
No, because I realized years into it, she knew I didn't know.
So you did, so you did reveal.
Like that was at the beginning, but years into her living at the house, she realized like this guy has no idea what the hell I'm saying, and I shouldn't even try.
If she saw
anymore.
you now, would she know who you are?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right.
She still comments on her Facebook friends on Max and Tommy's photos I put up.
Yeah, she'll put like a fire emoji.
Yeah, no, a sticker, usually a sticker.
Okay.
No offense to the people that do this, but older ladies.
Here it comes.
Older ladies on Facebook love the sticker with
themselves.
Of themselves.
Yeah, it's a cartoon of themselves, like gardening or something, and giving a
or
thumbs
hearts
up.
or thumbs up or
Good work.
congrats, good
the
work.
The one I always get is it's the old lady gardening, and she's or like dig it, and she's digging up a plant.
They'll
do that.
They love just one sticker of kind of it's an emoji or like not an emoji, but like an avatar of themselves.
It's the Facebook avatar.
Yeah, it's a Facebook avatar.
I don't use any avatars.
My mom does this. I know you're listening.
My mom did it before she died. It killed my mom.
And
actually, that's what they said. After the autopsy, they're like, she used too many stickers. It killed her.
Yeah. Just use the thumbs up. That's all we're saying.
No, you're not allowed to use the thumbs up now. You know that, and this was a big story last week. The thumbs up now by Generation Z, or whatever the youngest is it's passive aggressive. Like it's like okay, like when
they take it as passive aggressive.
Yeah. They're more sensitive than I am, which is really hard. But yeah, like when you give a younger person, like let's say I'm trying to think of somebody we knew, like Becca, your niece.
Yeah.
Like if you give her a thumbs up to something, if she's like, hey, I'm on my, or like, hey, what do you think of this dress?
Yeah,
she's like, how do you look? And you give her a thumbs up. She's like, okay, you dirt.
You know what? I kind of take it like that. And I'm not emotional at all. I'm dead inside.
Because I give it to you all the time. I give you a thumbs up all the time.
But
I didn't give you one this morning because this thing's in my head. This morning you had something to do, and I was like, no problem, man.
I use a thumbs up now just because you've taught me in the general, everybody in our age demographic that's a universal for I've seen this text.
Yes.
And then
correct.
It seems like everybody
notified.
Yeah, everybody's like, hey, I just want to acknowledge that I see the text. Yeah. And so that's how I realized that people are using it. So then I started using it to communicate like with my peers. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I first started getting the thumbs up, I immediately was like, screw you. Like, you think I'm a baby? The thumbs up, buddy. Good job.
Hey, well done. Hey. Little baby ate his happy sauce. Great job, little baby. Oh, did you pee-pee your diaper?
Yeah. That's how I was taking it, too. Anyway. But,
I think I'm a weirdo because I think it's case by case for me. I think you give me a thumbs up. At that moment, I have to decide whether it's a legitimate thumbs up or if it's a passive-aggressive thumbs up.
No,
that makes me a super weirdo.
It's just an acknowledgement that you have sent the text and the other person's seen it, which there is like software for that built into your phone, but people turn it off so you know that they don't know you're ignoring them. You see what I'm saying? I used to have it on.
Yeah, I told you.
And
you got to turn that off. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah. If you had told me, everybody would have known that I read their text immediately, right?
It was like Sid 333.
We're
at 334.
And then nothing. And then you told me like, hey, I'm like, oh, okay.
But the best part is,
it's still happening.
But you didn't know how to turn it off.
No, I didn't. But also,
you didn't know how it got on. Also, the new one.
You must know it's still happening. You're like, this is how I operate, but you can't see it.
You know who I respect that has had his red notification on since they invented that, and he will read text from me and he will ignore me for years.
SBK.
No, he doesn't have the notification on. Jim Colbert.
Oh yeah, he does it too.
Jim Colbert is such an old man, and I respect. This is a compliment. Please take this. This is a compliment.
Different generation.
Jimmy will not budge. He is. I know you saw it, and yes, I read it, and I don't give a damn if you think I'm ghosting you. Yeah, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I'll tell you when I'm ready.
Yeah, and he'll text 2 days later. Yeah, I'm like, God damn, the old man.
I like that.
It is. It puts you in your place. Yeah. You're like, oh, this guy.
Yeah, he knows that. Wow, I'm sorry, sir.
And I know he's not that busy. I know that. He just chooses not to text back.
We do have a question. We have a voicemail that came through, but it involves things that other shows on the radio station do that they say that we don't really do. And I don't know if I want to open that.
There's somebody talking trash.
I'm not going to open that can of worms. Let's do this one right here, because this was going to possibly, it's DeBerry Joe's mad again.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's DeBerry Joe. I'm just calling in to remind Tom that I emailed him 1 or 2 weeks ago about a cool Weird Job Wednesday interview that I could line up for him. I emailed him specifically just to see if he would email me back. Never got anything. Your family vacations, I don't give a This
Oh
is
my!
cool
Wow!
shit.
I didn't know he was gonna go that hard.
Was
hold
this
on a
about
second.
the
I have to-
gambling,
I
the
have to-
professional gambling guy?
I have to edit that. Oh my God! I didn't know he was gonna go that hard. I knew he was mad at you, but I didn't know he was that mad at you.
Okay, so first, DeBerry Joe, you're a show character. You're a our team character, and those they take a back seat to my priority emails. Because our
I
team
thought
character
they'd be in the priority.
No,
email.
because
No?
our team, they want the center of attention.
Yeah,
They're like, hey, look at me.
Look at my whippable legs, right? Look at my razzle-dazzle whipping legs.
Hey, DeBerry Joe's back.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
let's get something going. I'm like, all right, Joe.
Hey, I need money. Let's get something going. You want to pull another job?
Yeah, you, Remy, all of them. Yeah, I know you want to.
Remy doesn't contact us
I
anymore.
know,
I think I hurt his feelings.
Yeah.
I think I hurt his feelings.
Yeah.
He
And soon
invited
DeBerry
us-
Joe won't contact us because as soon as you stop.
Well, all of our friends are alienating us.
Yeah.
Like until 6-year plan. It's like, hey,
But also in the email, I'll send you the email because he's like, hey,
Oh, now you'll send an email.
he's like, my neighbor is a professional gambler. Do you want to see if he'll
So it
do a weird
it didn't
job?
meet your criteria.
No. Well, first, yes. If you have a weird job, just assume that we have.
Oh, he's in the chat room. Okay.
Okay.
Joe, would you like to
Joe,
call
could
in?
you call
and
in,
not
Joe?
curse and you call in, Joe.
Yeah. I'll tell you exactly why.
Yeah,
And
And we can do this civilly without yelling "F your family vacation," and this has gone off the rails.
There are also emails that I start writing back, and then something distracts me.
You fall into your sub.
Subway sub.
Can we talk about that for a second? How good would it feel to be typing an email and then get a little fentanyl and then just fall asleep while you're typing the email?
Yeah, but I like it. You're like in and out of consciousness.
Yeah, I like, but everybody's done that. I know what it feels like when my wife's trying to wake me up when we do one of these early road trips. She's waking me up at 3, like, hey, and you know that feeling. You go in, out, in, out,
calling in.
out. It's got to feel amazing. Joe, can you hear us, buddy?
I can. Can you guys hear me?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Is the phone in your beehole?
Hello.
Hey,
yeah.
there he is. What's up, buddy?
Hey. My headphones are all full of sweat and lawn care.
Oh, you cursed. It's okay. It's all right. I got you.
Literally, I was about to guess that, Joe, because I have AirPods too that are full of sweat, and then
Disgusting.
when Crystal calls me, she's like, "I can't hear you. It sounds like your phone. They're just a million miles away." And I'm like, "What? I can hear you fine." And she's like, "No." And then I take it out, and then it connects back in my pocket.
That's called birthday ear when you have that. You got to go to the doctor for
So,
that.
Joe, I never emailed you back.
Tom. No, you never emailed me back. I only left the voicemail because you were specifically talking about how you are emailing people back. I didn't actually give a shit. Oh, I cursed again.
That's fine. That's fine. I got you. That's
So, is it correct in your email this was about a neighbor of yours that you hadn't set up the interview? You were just checking to see
if there's interest.
If I had any interest in you setting up the interview.
Right.
Okay, so Joe, I knew because I get a lot of these. I already predicted how it would go, and I predicted that you would be like, "Oh, okay." Then it would take so long for you to set it up. You're like, "Oh, next time I see him," and then I have to explain
So
to
you've
him.
already lived this adventure.
Yeah, and then
I
it's
like
back
this.
and forth.
Yeah, I like that.
And the person don't know. And
I like that in your mind. You've already ended it. You've already ended the destination.
Yeah, you got to come to me with the, hey, here's the person's information. They said they'd do it. Just schedule it. Here's their email. They're already in. And then I can be like,
I knew
boom.
I already talked to him. He said he's expressed interest.
Okay, great.
Okay,
All
I knew you weren't going to email me back.
Yeah.
I don't need expressed interest. I need he's down to do it. Here's his email, and I'll schedule the time.
all right.
And then if that's the case, I got you, Joe.
All right, fine. I just wanted to give you a hard time.
Okay, all right. Get out of here. Hey, wait, hey, real quick. How's South Carolina treating you?
It's great. It's just as hot as it was in Florida.
Really? Damn, because in Georgia, man, it was
Yeah,
a lot.
absolutely.
Well,
It
the
was
mornings.
a lot cooler. Yeah, you get the mornings. You get that nice 71.
Okay.
Oh,
No, hold
man.
on. Hold on.
God, it was a lot
Look up-
cooler in North Georgia.
Yeah,
Man, that's
it is cooler in the mornings, Joe. It has to be. I know it gets super hot, just as hot as Florida, but it's cooler in the mornings, right?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, these last couple of days have been because we've got all these storms off the coast, but I mean, in general, no, it's pretty much just as hot.
Yeah, I mean, right there, it's 82 right there. I mean, we got 89, so I mean, we're 10.
Yeah, but
we're
no,
at least 10 degrees hotter than you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, again, we've got these storms pushing in right now, so that drops the temp a decent bit.
Well, stay safe out there and enjoy South Carolina, and we miss you, and thanks for giving Tom a hard time, okay?
Miss you guys. I'll see you at the beer fest.
All right,
All
buddy.
right, cool.
Hey, good to see you. We'll see you then, all right?
All right, gentlemen. Talk to you later.
See you. All right.
It has to be cooler. Just like you said, you were just in Georgia, and it was cooler in the mornings, like that. And
Yeah, but I don't work in it. But I will say that just as a civilian, just visiting, my favorite weather is North Georgia, even over Tennessee. Tennessee felt hotter. North Georgia by that river, and then down in the valley, like when you're lower, you know.
It will get hot. The thing is that I've said before, it's like, yes, the temperature may be the same in the afternoon, but in the mornings, it does seem cooler.
Well, in Ellijay, it was 64 degrees when we would wake up, and then it would very quickly get to around like 67, 68, and then it would hover around like 72 for a long-ass time.
Yeah.
And
then it'll get hot.
Well, you get like this. You get this patch of like mid-morning that's really nice, where you get you can be outside like for as long as you want. And you're sweating, but you're not like overheated.
Like right now, I mean, the lowest it gets is like 76 right now, and that's at 5 in the morning though.
That's perfect for me.
But then as soon as the sun comes out, it's immediately at 80 at 7 a.m. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's a difference. Then you go north, and then it like stays cooler longer in the morning, and that makes a difference with even working outside. If you get out there, start early as hell, you at least catch that morning coolness.
Speaking of outside, let's try this one right here.
Hi, Tom and Dan. Haven't had a chance to listen much lately. Been teaching fishing summer camp. Just a thought, which of you two is the better fisherman? I'm sure Tom will say it's him, but I feel like Dan maybe has more patience for it.
I don't know about that, buddy. I will say Tom's a better angler than me because you've caught more fish. I have not been. I bought a new reel. I strung it up. I read about it. I tie my knots on my lures. I fish. I catch nothing. I've never caught since we started fishing, from when you bought me lures until now. That's been like 10 years. I haven't caught one fish. Not even one.
From seeing the guys that know how to do it, I realize what you have to do. Like that's where you want to get into fishing. Go out with someone that's obsessed with fishing and addicted to it.
You gotta be crazy about it,
and has been doing it for a while. And then you'll see how to do it properly, because everybody's first experience with fishing is always just sitting out there with a line in the water, not catching anything, and they're like, "This stinks."
No, I am happy that my daughter does not think that stinks. At least not yet.
Yeah, but
we're still in a honeymoon phase of she's okay with just casting it and reeling it in. I'm like, okay, doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah, but so what I learned from my buddy Dre, who fishes peacock bass in Miami canals.
And he put you guys on some big boys.
I realized, like, you go there now. Of course, live bait. If you're a new fisherman, like, and the lures are harder to catch fish. Like that's what the guys that have been into it for a while switch to make it harder, so they make it more of a challenge.
Yeah.
So then, like, you go out there, like, we go out there with shiners, and we were catching a couple with shiners, but he really catching live bait that they're eating currently there in that canal.
Oh, cool.
He would catch that and then put it on my son's hook and then throw that out. And that, because they were way more alive, the shiners you're getting at a bait shop, and they're like sluggish and they die quicker. And
like a girl at T's and Q's at the end of the night.
And so you'll catch the bait there at the place you're fishing, and then fish with that, and then that was catching. That's how Tommy caught a big ass peacock bass.
It was beautiful.
and then you realize, and if there's not fish there, you just move to the next spot. And so when I went with my buddy Dre, he's just hopping spots. He's like, we'd fish for maybe 8 minutes at a place, and then he'd be like, "No, they're not here. Go to a different spot." And then when we catch a couple fish at the
He's
spot,
always on fish.
and then
always.
and then you realize like, oh, if it was just me and my sons, we'd go to the canal and be fishing there for way too long. The fish aren't even there.
Yeah,
you know, it's like we're not learning to jump. I'm not fishing with the bait that's there in the pot. You know, all these small mistakes make a difference.
I do like the learning aspect of it though. Like every time I do something, I learn something, like how to tie a new lure, how to tie a new knot, how to keep my stuff. Like right now, I guess I'm getting pretty good at just organizing my gear because I'm not good at it. But I'll get better. You know, I mean, I kind of look at it like one of those things where if I'm going to go to the mountains a decent amount, it'll just be something I bring along in case I get bored, and I'll give it a shot.
But there's something about fishing where either you're into it or now I think everybody can be excited about fishing because it's an exciting thing to catch a fish.
It's like gambling.
Unless you somehow care about the fish and hooking its lip and then like bringing it out of the water and letting it drown in the air.
Well, that's why I only
for,
fish with
2
safety
minutes.
pins. I only fish with safety pins because it negates the harming of the fish.
But if you don't care about that, you know, it's exciting. I think everybody gets excited to catch a fish, but I don't think everybody has what a lot of fishermen have, which is the drive to continue to do it and make it harder.
You see that in
they're
Andre's.
driven. Yeah.
Yeah, Dre is like,
he loves it.
He loves it. You can see how you see his smile. He's just like on fire.
I don't have it in me. I like going with my sons and them catching fish and getting excited, whatever, but I don't have the passion to get out there. Like, he'll be out there by himself fishing just to catch a fish. And then I'm like, I do not have that drive to, like, get up in the morning and do what it takes. This is hot and take some work, you know? Like, and like, even... you know who got really into fishing? Jimmy's old neighbor, Sean.
Oh, really?
Like he goes offshore though. He bought a center console boat, and like I saw him, he was catching tuna and dolphin offshore. Wow. And here out of Cape Canaveral, he's going 30 miles off.
Oh, wow!
To the Gulf Stream.
I didn't know. I had no idea he was into that.
Yeah, and then so he's and going 30 miles offshore in your center console boat. I mean, you're talking hundreds of dollars in gas. You're getting live bait. You're getting
very expensive hobby.
Yeah. You're getting some sort of ballyhoo live bait to actually troll to catch those dolphins.
And even the rigs and stuff you got to buy.
You're rigging that up the night before. It's a lot of work, a lot of money, and
preparation.
You're catching dolphin is fun and it's cool to use as a huge sport fish. But it's like not worth the money. Like you could obviously, you're not doing it for the meat.
Unless you're really into it.
You're doing it because you're into it. Yeah. And I don't think I'd have the drive to go do that. And maybe if people around me or my sons were super into it, I'd do it. But me, myself, like he'll go out there by himself to go fish. And then like that, I'm like, I can't do it.
See, the only thing I have that I would be willing to do like that is music.
Yeah.
Like just go and do it yourself. Yeah, there's very few things where I have a passion.
And that doesn't take an insane amount of work to rig all your poles the night before. Like, there's an insane amount of work.
My drum set and just play.
Yeah.
It's more of a pleasure hobby. And
yes, yeah.
But there is some pleasure that I see people get, and Maisie has a little bit of this, my daughter, where like I catch her a lot, like, and it's definitely in the blood with Andrea. There is an amount of control that she garners and a comfort she garners from organizing her room. So her like area, she's really into skincare and like makeup and stuff. And so her like, what do you call that? Like her makeup counter or whatever, you know. Like
organization makes a difference.
Like to her, that's control. So she will spend like even, a couple days after she just did it, she's like, I think I want to do it this way, and organize it a different way, which to me, I can see fishermen saying, well, they like their lines this way. They like their poles to be braided this way, like, so there's a certain amount of like, I do it like this and the preparation that there's comfort in that.
They're driven to do that.
Yeah.
Like that's another problem I'm having right now with like Max is driven to he liked breakdancing and he wants to go and get better each week, right?
Yeah.
And it's like it don't have to be like you gotta go, whatever. He's like, hey, breakdancing.
No,
he's like, okay.
You've never had to do that.
And then but Tommy, we're trying to find him to force him to do something, right? But he's not driven to do, like, he's not into anything.
I think there are tons of parents like that. Tons.
And then so I'm like, well, I got to force him to do something. And then like we signed him up for fishing because they have a fishing club here as middle school. And because we're like, you have to pick something because you have to do something. Although, is that the right mentality? Because me and Crystal,
I don't know.
It seems like you have that inside you, right? Like Maisie has the drive to dance inside her.
There's
right?
no way I can disagree with that.
And
100% it's inside her.
And then Max had that drive. Now, I want to expose them because maybe they don't know what they like yet.
Correct.
And so I understand there's that too, exposing, but we haven't found, because if he was driven for anything, like, hey, I want to get into, be like, great, we'll sign you up for, like he driven for acting or driven
It
to
doesn't matter.
anime. Like I want to learn how to draw anime. Perfect. We'll get you into drawing classes. And then if he'd be excited, like, oh, I got my drawing class today. But me and Crystal weren't those kids either. We were not interested in nothing. So we may have given them that. And I'm like, okay, well, eventually you become older. Like Crystal never got any hobbies. I got plants and like other things, vacationing with my sons.
You wouldn't
whatever
count motocross as a hobby?
No, I never was into it.
Okay.
I had a dirt bike.
Jet skis or like just like recreational vehicles?
Yeah,
or like
but
like that?
it wasn't something that I
Paintball, no?
Yeah, paintball I was into as a
Maybe,
kid.
a little bit.
It wasn't.
You never played a sport. You didn't do you didn't do the standards.
I played
which I always
Pop
thought,
Warner football.
Okay.
When I was like a really young kid, 50 pounders.
Was your dad still around?
Yeah. When I
Okay.
played football, but I only did it for one summer. So,
Wow. I was always in like soccer.
I wasn't driven. I was in soccer too, like that kind of thing. My mom took me to this, but it wasn't like, my Porno Joe's sons. They're into like traveling soccer leagues, and they're like they're come
obsessed
up,
with it, right?
Yeah. They come up to Orlando and do tournaments, and they same with Maisie. They're doing soccer tournaments.
Well, I was obsessed with drums, so I would do all the So they'd have like a camp, and you'd go away and you'd stay at the camp and you play drums all the time. I would do that. It was my passion.
Yeah. So that's finding someone's passion. What if you don't have a passion? And I'm sure there's lots of people that don't.
Maybe
and that's
his
not that
passion
bad.
is just like no, it's not bad, but it's like, but I see passion in him, like you've said it, like when he's around his friends. Maybe just being with your friends is your passion, or
But I think
your
it's
fellowship.
Like everybody kind of likes that. I wish that
Not me. I like being alone.
Leave me the
hell alone.
Yeah, but you had passion for drums and music and being creative. There's other passions. It's like finding whatever that passion is because I'd facilitate it. That's the easiest thing to do. Like I love driving Max to breakdancing. That's why I do it. Like Crystal would do it, no problem. But I want to do it because I feel fulfilled that I'm like contributing to my son's passion.
Yeah,
and I do that with Max.
that.
I do it. I would work less if they were into something that I had to drive them around the country. I do it. I'd be like, and I'm like, I'm contributing to what you like. But now I feel like I'm failing because Max or Tommy's not in it. Even Max, like he's only does the one breakdancing class a week, and it's like you could do. You want to get into sports, baseball.
I think there are tons of parents that feel exactly like you. Tons. I think that's the majority of parents actually.
Well, I see the other and then of course I do Keeping Up with the Joneses and
you can't do that.
Compare. Oh, I think everybody does.
Well, I do that too because I don't get enough time with my daughter.
Well, yeah, I do the opposite where I'm like Maisie is busting her ass and doing this. And like she's like so committed to dance.
She is, but I won't even see her tonight. In fact, I'll leave here, and by the time I get home, she'll already be at her, quote, intensive makeup because we were on vacation, so she missed a little bit of dance. So she'll be doing her intensive, and so I'll eat with Andrea, and then it'll be a later night tonight, so I'll just go to bed.
Yeah,
Sometimes I fall asleep and she wakes me up.
Yeah. There's no,
It's stupid.
Well, that's the thing. There's no free lunch. Like you can't have both.
You can't have all of it.
You can't have both of it. So there's a sacrifice.
Yeah.
And
there's no right way either. There's no right way.
And I get it. If my sons were so driven for a sport or something that they were gone all the time.
Oh, I just keep my mouth shut.
Like I would feel sad about that, and I'd be like, man, I never get to see my sons.
But you shut your mouth. You wouldn't complain about it.
No.
I try to. That's the hardest thing I have to do. Really,
Yeah.
And you know me really well.
Well, I try to be their coach. I know nothing about it. Like, I get myself involved so that I'm there.
Like, I'm a dancer now.
Yeah. That's what I try to do with the breakdancing. I'm like, I'll join the class, too.
Well, there
I'll
are
be with
prop
them.
dads, but all the prop dads are like, they're all the guys that know how to do shop. All these guys, they know how to, like, engineer things. Like, Maisie, 2 years ago, she had a clamshell that she, like, popped out of when she was dancing. I don't know how to build a goddamn clamshell. Sorry, I shouldn't have. Anyway, let's do one more and then we'll get out of here. Bob Zaney, where are we at with Bob?
I don't know.
Should we have a discussion?
Well,
We're being very frank.
You gave him
today.
my email. I'll start
right.
organizing with him.
Next thing you know, it'll be 2 times a week. All right, here we go.
I got a question for Bob Zaney. Why do you have your website as bobzaney.net? I mean, nobody bought bobzaney.com out from under you, right? Am I crazy here?
Isn't that the joke? I thought that was the joke. Am I giving him too much credit? I always thought that was the joke.
Yeah, it could have been if we know Bob Zaney, which we don't. But you know him as much as we do. I'm serious.
You really do.
The listeners have had exactly the same amount of interaction that we have had with Bob.
And I can't read him. I can't read him anymore. Like, I don't know. Yeah. And after the interaction with Ross, that everybody loved, by the way, except for me, because I'm over here sweating because, I don't know what's happening to me. I'm broken inside somehow. But yeah, so, okay, we'll see what happens with Bob. We'll do another one.
But you're right. He had to have done it on purpose. Or .net was cheaper. Something like that.
Couldn't have been much cheaper. I mean, let's get with this one right here.
Yo, what's up, gang? It's your boy, Cadillac Pat. Have you guys, you know the phrase, which one do you use more often or have you heard more often? If you have some stank on your hang low or some stunk on your hung low, which one do you prefer or which one have you heard more? Hey, do you know what it means? Have you heard it? Anyways, love you guys. Bye.
Serious? He cannot be serious.
Pat, what are you doing?
Is that serious?
What made you think of that and then made you call the show?
Just drop everything he was doing.
Yeah, stank on your hang low.
Or stunk on your hung low. Like,
person, no one's ever said the second one.
Get to work, Pat. God damn, get to work.
You got too much free time.
Did you step outside?
Buy your girlfriend some flowers. What the hell are you doing? Exactly. Stunk on your hang low.
My God, you don't talk to her with that mouth, do you? It's a sweet, beautiful woman. I saw the Pat and his girl went and did mini season, and he got as many as they could. He maxed it out, apparently.
Yeah, I saw that.
Come on, Pat. You got to tighten up, buddy.
He bullies me when he sends me the pictures. He's like, look how much fun I'm having in the Keys catching lobster.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I want to be there, and I'm stuck here. Anyway, so there are a certain type of people in this world, and Daniel, you'll know, where they get very excited by being gross about some sort of sexual act where they want you to smell their fingers or they're like,
eat my wife's meat.
Yeah. It's an aggressive smell my fingers. And there's some people wired like that. I am not wired like that. I don't get excited to show my bros.
You're definitely not an aggressive smell my finger, man.
Yeah. I don't want to show my bros like stank on my hang low smell.
Hey, who wants to smell it? Who likes fish?
Yeah. I'm not that type of guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna reserve.
I think a lot of that's gone. I think the new generation is a lot less fish. Come on, smell it. Yeah. Put your finger in it. Like I think a lot new kids that I see, they're not aggressive. They're too wimpy to ever do that. That's an aggressive move.
Yeah.
And new generation is so wimpy, they're never going to smell any fingers.
Yeah. They'll never have
They'll be like, oh my God, I have something on my fingers. Oh, help, I have something on my fingers.
Okay.
Help.
Yes. And though that may be, where it said in the mud walk, I was impressed that all these fifth graders never complained and they got in the cold ass wet mud.
There.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just online. In reality, they're tough.
Yeah.
But
I think in reality,
but online, they're gonna be like,
fingers.
Yeah. Online, yeah. But in reality, I think it's the same as it was.
Which is probably a good thing.
But maybe not as aggressive as showing it or screaming it out.
Oh man, we were terrible. I mean, like when I was in middle school. The number of times that your body parts would be like in people's faces was off the chart. It was, I grew up in the 90s, I graduated high school in 94. My middle school years were the generation of put your B in people's face, farting on people.
Late
balls,
80s.
Yeah, balls crazy.
Yeah. But that was back before this was like a sex crime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was. Like it was a gentler balls.
In the 90s, like showing...
Mooning people, it's
like
fine.
Showing your genitals, male genitals, to everybody, including women, was a joke. And, like in joking fashion. Now, I'm not talking about like an
assault. That's different.
Like, a
waggle, if you will.
Yeah, who was the guy, the big fat Lou Pearlman? Not in a Pearlman way.
Did Lou Pearlman wiggle his junk to people? You mean like he
didn't he do that?
I don't know what he did. That was
like
a bad analogy. I would have never used Lou.
It was Louis C.K. or that kind of thing. It wasn't that. It was more of a wristwatch. These are my brains.
Yeah.
Look how funny this is.
Yeah, like balls.
You cannot do that anymore.
No.
That is you're considered.
I'm glad.
Criminal.
No. I'm glad.
But it was funny, and everybody laughed at it.
Yeah.
I don't know how they felt.
I
laughed at it. I didn't ask anybody how they felt.
I was just
Now
crying.
that I think of it.
I was just crying.
Some people
laughing.
are like ducking their eyes and
you're
they're
right.
crying about it.
I was crying laughing while everyone else was leaving the theater.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, bye.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. Let's do some emails.
Let's give some love to Colette, our next door neighbor.
Okay.
Who is a counselor. She was just on the show. This is from our buddy Clark. He says, that was genuinely one of the best episodes I've ever listened to. I literally just left the chat to listen. The openness that you guys showed was amazing. Crystal also being mute was such a look into the differences between the two relationships. Honestly, I don't know why they said mute. I think he meant something else there. It was amazing. I wish she could be my therapist in North Carolina. I would take her over my person every day. Thanks so much for the great episode, Clarkson. Well, we're glad you liked it. And you can go and listen to that. And we'll do more of those with Colette. We got to get her in here. I'd like to get her in here to analyze EJ.
Well, we'd have to. She's a relationship therapist, so we'd have to have EJ
His
and
wife
his
in
wife.
here too. Yeah.
But
Let's talk about why he chokes his wife during sex.
Okay. I think she chokes him. I think.
Does she?
Yeah, he likes to be choked.
So he's like a McAfee.
Yeah. He's definitely McAfee adjacent.
Man, and
yeah,
I bet
yeah.
his are way bigger doo-doos.
No, remember he liked to be doo-dooed on.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. Colette's great. She's next door doing therapy, literally 6 inches away from Daniel's head.
There's a hole in the wall where the boys can see it all.
What if we just drilled a hole?
Let's do it. Let's ask her if we can drill a peephole. Can we drill a peephole in here? And we promise we won't look when there's clients in. We just want to look when you're in there alone.
Because if we drilled through the wall behind Daniel, it'd be in Colette's office.
Yeah.
Like it'd be.
I can do it. My drill is here. You want me to drill a hole? Or you want me to wait till she's gone?
All right, like she's in the middle of some couples therapy.
No.
They're yelling at each
I'm
other.
not going to do it with...
You see a drunk, and you see her eyeball, and they're like,
I stick my tongue through. Or I do the V. I want it big enough where you can see my...
Tell them large Marge sent ya.
Why do toothless hobos do that when they want to scare you? They know what they're doing, right? They got no teeth, and they're like, well, let's make it work. All right, let's do this one right here. Hey, Dan, I saw that Craig Robinson is coming to town soon. He may have already come through. Yeah, I think he...
That was we were on vacation.
Yeah, we're on vacation. I think he was on the Monsters, if you want to go check that out. If y'all do interview him again, mention Coach Craig. He is the safety spokesman for the company I work for. They have him on posters, short videos, and even cardboard cutouts of him everywhere. It's pretty interesting, and I'd be willing to bet that no one has asked him about it in an interview. As always, keep up the good work. Y'all make driving 8 to 14 hours a day a little more enjoyable. Yeah, he probably did that as a... He probably supplements his income pretty heavily by being the spokesperson for companies. He's doing pizza, or he did Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
No, he's a new one now. He's a new one now, and I can't remember what it is.
Because
let me see if ChatGPT knows.
The last movie we saw him in was Hot Tub Time Machine, right? And it's been a while.
Well, he came out. Okay, right.
I'm sure there's a lot of others like.
I was going to mention this to him, and I thought it was weird to announce it while you're doing a comedy tour. But he announced 2 weeks before he was at the Funny Bone here in town, which was last week. He announced that he will be stepping away from comedy and that he has bigger things prepared that he wants to do.
Okay.
And there was like a big article about like how he's not going to do comedy anymore. And I was like, oh, okay. And then Krista hits us up and is like, oh, Craig Robinson. You know what I mean? Like I thought it was weird.
Well, it probably is hard to make the transition because when you're, a touring comedian, that money each weekend could be worth $30,000 or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I don't know, $20,000, depending on how your ticket sales and everything. So it's like
AT&T Business. That's what he's doing now.
And if you have done it so much, it's easy to you. how do you turn down 20 grand over the weekend by doing something that's super easy to you because you practice a lot? It's a hard thing to walk away from, right? Easy money. I say easy, the travel's hard, yeah.
So because, right now, according to ChatGPT, in 2019, he did Dietz and Watson, which is a Boar's Head competitor, if I remember correctly, that you can find at Walmart that my mom used to love. And then he did Pizza Hut. And then he did Gain. I remember all of those except for Dietz and Watson. And then now, as of 2025, he is the AT&T business. He's AT&T business. They're, all in one business where you can do like cellular and home phone.
Yeah.
So he's doing that. I bet that's better money.
It is better money, yeah. But there's
and easier.
But it's longer breaks. You film the commercials, then all of a sudden you got a 6-month break before the next commercial or whatever, and then you're like, I could just hit these couple cities and then make $100,000 for like 7 or 8 cities, and then it's like I'm just gonna go do that. Even though I said I was gonna take a break because it's easy enough for me. I don't know. It's that whole business is weird because every single comedian is different. They're their own small business, so they each get paid a little bit different. They each have different deals.
Oh, okay. So, Ghost of Manu Bull says the no comedy thing to me will probably be an endorsement deal of some kind, like when Snoop was giving up smoke for the Solo Stove. And then Double Dag in our chat room that you can join, twitch.tv/Tom and Dan Live or YouTube @Tom and Dan Live. He says all of that was fake and part of an ad for AT&T. So the whole giving up comedy thing was just an ad for his AT&T.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, well, I don't believe anything anymore.
Yeah. It's all like, say you're giving up comedy, whatever you want.
What do you?
You're paying me. I don't care.
That's it.
Yeah. It's
nothing
matters
so
anymore.
This is where we're at.
Yeah. Nothing matters. Nothing matters.
Well, does it though? I mean, does that hurt his integrity at all?
I don't think he cares.
Well, no, but it doesn't matter if he cares. I mean, obviously he doesn't care. He's doing it and he's
Yeah.
making money and good for him. But I'm just saying, does integrity matter as much anymore? Or
what
even
no
is
idea.
it? What even is it? Because he might say, no, that's just a business deal and I'm just messing around with social media and that's not real.
It's just some micro attention that you want, or like, hey, if you say this, just like Snoop Dogg saying he's going smokeless for that ad, it's like they come up with an idea and then you're like, hey, will you say this? And I don't care.
I almost give that one a pass, though. I almost give that one a pass, though. Like the smokeless thing was a play on words, where Craig was saying, "I'm giving up." Like for me, it'd be like, "I'm gay.
Right.
I'm Dan and I'm gay," and then it was an all-in ad campaign, and people were like, "Well, hold on, I thought you said you were gay."
You're like, "No, I just want to sell these Crocs."
I was just selling my shoes.
You were like, "Okay," and you're like, "Nothing matters what I say."
Yeah.
And you're like, "I think it does." Though.
I'm a Scientologist now, and people are like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yes." And then the next day, I'm like, "No, I'm not." They're like, "Well, you said yesterday." I was like, "Doesn't matter. It's a business deal." I don't like that world.
Yeah,
I think that's a weird world to be in.
Well, it's a world we live in.
I know.
It's a bunch of nonsense that doesn't matter.
Would I like that world a lot better if I were rich?
Yeah. Like,
if I got that Pizza Hut money.
Put an AI image of you hugging Richard Simmons and Hulk Hogan. Okay.
You know what I
say? You're dead.
Okay. Do you know my wife? My wife thinks I'm trolling her, and it's a real news story, and she won't even I don't even think she'll look it up online. I told my wife that Governor DeSantis put all of our flags at half-mast on. I forget what day it was, but it was like he called it Hulk Hogan Day, and all of the flags of the state of Florida were at half-mast.
Okay, yeah.
For Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And my wife's like, "That's not true," and I'm like, "It's absolutely that's a thing."
Well, yeah, it's a Hulk Hogan Day, right?
But I was in Georgia. So I didn't get to see any of the flags, so I don't know if it actually happened. Okay, well, I have no confirm. I have no confirmation of this.
Does that even catch someone's eye?
I wanted
nowadays?
to see at Macy's Elementary School if they put the flag at half-mast for Hulk Hogan.
I bet they wouldn't do it at the elementary schools. Or do they?
I don't even know if the flags are up now because they're out of season. I don't know if you run the flag when you're not running school.
No, you don't. Yeah, because the
kids, I didn't see one.
The security, or what is it called?
Maintenance man.
No, it's part of Max's job as a safety patrol. The safety patrol raises a group of kids. That's their job. Then there's the car.
How much to get Max to raise a Tom and Dan flag? How much?
Oh, like I smuggle it in his backpack.
Yeah.
He won't do that.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
He's a rules follower.
Yeah,
If I force him to do it, I think he'll do it. I'll be like, if you love me, you'll do it.
I like extreme manipulation like that. All right, let's jump into some of these other emails I got here. Let's go with this one. Right here. Let's try this one. This was an interesting one. It revolves around the old A Gentleman's Guide to Manliness show that we used to do with our good friend, attorney Stephen Kramer. Have you ever bought something on accident and it ended up switching to that product because it was better or you enjoyed it more? A long time ago, on A Gentleman's Guide to Manliness, Kramer brought up using a safety razor. Now, I have a safety razor, too. That's where you use this standard, like the razor blade that we'd see like on a, like on a gangster's necklace or something, like the regular out-of-the-package razor blade, and you screw it into like it's like a little handle, and it has a screw on the top, and then it gives you a blade on each side to shave your face. And it works as good as a 4-blade, a 5-blade. It's great.
It's an old school single blade razor.
It's what I use if I do shave. Now, I haven't shaved in, 7 months. So, but he says, I told my girlfriend I wanted to try one of those. So she ended up getting me a safety razor for Christmas. When I opened it on Christmas morning, instead of a safety razor, I received a straight razor. Now, that's just the one that you unfold. That's just a knife.
Yeah.
Basically.
Old school cowboy, what the barber would shave your face with.
In fact, John, the barber, still uses it on us. If he cleans up stuff, he'll get out the straight razor and clean up, he still uses it. It took a few cuts to get used to it, but in fact, I do shave every day using it. It only costs me 10 cents or less if the shark blades go on sale. It's a bonus for me. So since that, I've been a straight razor user ever since. I even use it on my head, and I'm almost fully bald at 40. You cut your entire hair off with a straight razor?
That seems way more work than you need to be.
Wouldn't you just use one of I see the commercials with the bald guys. They get that little thing that looks like a robot they put in their hand.
Like a mouse.
Yeah, it looks like a mouse.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm impressed. If you actually do that, I'm very impressed.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. If you get enjoyment out of the fact that you're using it, then there it is.
It is a better process, and it can, I'll say this, it can give you a closer shave. It can. Yeah, if you know what you're doing, John the barber will shave you with a straight razor, cleaner than everybody. But if you don't know what you're doing, you can get into the weeds.
It seems that just using a regular disposable razor or some sort of version of that is easier and will save you time,
I've seen that one and I think Seth uses it, where it's like an attachment. It's like a ring that goes over your finger, and then your 4-blade Gillette, Schick, whatever you want to use, fits on there, and then you lather up your head, and then you
do it with your hand.
Yeah, and then you bick it with your hand, which I don't want to do that. Which one of us is going bald first?
Well,
it's gonna be me, I think.
No, well, you're not losing your hair. I have the standard on the sides, receding.
I think I got that too.
But everybody, there's very few humans that don't have that. Human men, but some, like my wife's granddad was 99 and didn't have.
Oh, he had a thick ass hair.
Yeah, like I would stare.
He had a big old poofy white hair.
I would stare at his hairline and then not understand how he had no recession whatsoever, even in the standard male corners where it just goes back a little bit. I'm not even saying when people have male pattern baldness.
Hair.
Yeah, it's like the line was still perfect, and I was like, how is that possible? Just be, at 99 years old, like just your body is dying. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is your hairline still perfect?
Excellent genes.
Yeah, babe.
Oh, you're not allowed to say that.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What do you mean?
Oh, that's a Sydney Sweeney ad from American Eagle where she said, I have good genes. And then everybody said it was like a dog whistle for like Nazis and white supremacy. And look, I don't know. Look, I'm not even involved in it. I'm just saying that was the controversy that, people wanted to take it as far as they want to take it. I haven't even seen the ad, to tell you the truth. I was on vacation when all of that happened. I didn't see any of it.
I didn't even. That's not even in my algorithm. I don't even know who that is. That person.
Big.
Nah, still. I got another Sweeney.
Okay. Yeah.
The actress or music.
Actress.
Okay.
Big. Dan Thomas, special guest of Hanging Around. Have you ever witnessed a couple or a pair do the ending Dirty Dance move? I went to karaoke recently, and some friends sang The Time of My Life song, and while another friend got me to dance with them. We tried some twirling moves with some success. The final move was thankfully not attempted, just a simple lift-up, not fit enough to even try. Seen some bro friends do the dirty dancing move at weddings with tragic results. Granted, the whole time they were improvising the rest of the dance moves when the wedding DJ played The Time of My Life song. Respect to the dudes that can do dirty dancing, Clay.
Is that where your lady runs up and then you grab her waist and then you lift her up into the air?
Yes.
Okay. No, nobody does that without practice, right?
Well, not with your wife.
Yeah. Or like
I'd practice with my girlfriend or my side piece.
Yeah. But
I do it live.
That's what gets me is that I see all this. Like I see people at weddings and different celebrations do like fun. Like, whoa, look at him! Like you know that move. Have you seen that move where
Wait a minute. So you admire when you're at a wedding. And you see some dude doing the move that you want to like
or whatever they're doing, some famous, the dirty dancing, or like they do something that looks insanely choreographed.
Yeah, like
and then
lambada.
I'm impressed. Yeah, I'm impressed.
My
by
dad
it.
became obsessed with the lambada for a little while.
The problem is
the forbidden dance.
I want to do it like spontaneously. And I want to see everybody get excited that I did something spontaneously. Knowing that I practiced this for months with my old lady, like with no one watching at home.
I like that we use the biker term old lady. We both do. We both use old lady a lot.
And then you practice for months, like, hey, the dirty dancing move, you run and you practice, like, and then you finally pull it off at a random wedding.
It'd be funnier if Andrea held me up.
Yeah, but you'd have to practice.
People would go crazy.
The practice for months.
Practice. We talk about practice.
That's what makes it illegitimate to me and not as fun. And it's like, oh, well, you just choreographed this for months and you practiced.
You were just waiting for the right time.
For the right time, yeah.
You're nothing more than just a two-bit comedian holding on to your bits.
It's the same thing as like if you are filming a social media video and you walk by a piano and you start playing into the streets and then everybody's around. But I know you plan that. And you've already tried to film this 5 times and you got the right one. It's like because it's not.
I do agree.
Real.
Yeah.
And that's what gets me. It's like, oh, you held your person up like
when
dirty
the old lady gets
but you
up
practiced
there,
this for months and you knew you were going to do it. And
like
it's
when the
oh.
guy's like playing the guitar and then the old lady's walking by and then he ushers her over and she comes over reluctantly and then they give her the mic and she's like, Mustang Sally! And it rips and you know it was real. You're like, you're like, oh, wow, look at her go. But most of those now
are all planned. And they're all fake. And that's the thing. It's like I can't get excited for something that is not legitimately spontaneous and real because everything is so fake because of the internet and like, people want some sort of
and we know instantly, right?
Social media.
Like we know instantly when it's fake. At least I think I do.
Okay.
I know when things are I don't get bit very often, I don't think, on those.
You know that move where I've seen this in weddings twice, where one in a rainstorm where a girl did it, and then a guy did it, where they're dancing at a wedding, and then they get down on their belly, and then with their toes and fingers, they're able to move in a clockwise and counterclockwise rotation.
Super impressive.
And then I'm like, how are they doing?
You want to do that?
And then I Google.
How do you dance on your fingers? If I check your history on your Googles right now on your phone, will it say how to dance on your twinkle fingers?
And then you find out.
You're obsessed with people that have. This is the second time this week that you've mentioned people that have like whipping fingers or like tiny little appendages that fly fast.
Well, and then I look it up and then I find out how you really do it. And then it's like, not that impressive. It just turns out like the angle of the camera mixed with
that's
the
Chris
person.
Angel BS.
It's like learning how someone does a magic trick. And then it's usually like, stupid. But then I see it, I'm like,
but how good was
that's a cool party trick.
How good was that first flash mob at the wedding, right?
Yeah. But then the other one,
was the first one even real? I mean, they had to plan it and everything.
They choreographed it, but no one had ever seen it. And then now the copycats.
Do people still do that? That's gone, right? Or is that's gone?
Nah, it's gone now.
It'll come back though. It will come back.
The problem.
And I don't even think people are getting. Are people still getting married?
Yeah, it's just not in our algorithm.
Is the younger generation brave enough to ask each other to marry each other, or are they just
I don't know. Smell my finger.
I think they're having less traditional weddings because
I'm okay with that.
They realize, like, why are we doing wedding, then pictures, then wedding reception, and then the bride and groom dance, and then the parents dance, and then, doing the standard.
Also, we're getting older too, and we require less of that as parents. Some of us are of age where our kids might be getting married.
Yeah.
And I know I require less of that. If Maisie said, like, hey, me and my partner just want to get married, I'd be like, good. That's fine.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a big wedding. I don't need a church.
Yeah, I don't need, get you out of paying for it.
We don't even
too.
need food. I mean, I will. Look, if she wants the world, I'll give her the world. But if she wants, like,
well, how much? What's the limit? What if she wants a $30,000 wedding?
We're Joe's Crab Shack. We're doing a Joe's, a simple Joe's.
Hey, what if she wants a venue? Because if she wants the venue and the catering and all the brides and grooms.
Okay, look, we'll do. You can get married in front of White Lightning at Fun Spot. It's beautiful. One of the most heralded all wooden roller coasters left. She could get married in front of White Lightning at a reception at Joe's Crab Shack.
I was there about 3 weeks ago with Dre and Leanne's kids.
I love me some White Lightning.
Went to Fun Spot and in a random weekday. And
did you know? Here's a fun fact for you.
It's a party there.
I know. Here's a fun fact for you. Did you know if you blindfold a human and put them in Fun Spot Orlando or Fun Spot Atlanta, you can tell the difference. That's a joke. That's a joke. It's a joke. That's a joke. All right. We got to get out of here, man.
All right. We'll see you in a minute.